How's it going, everyone? I'm your host, Collateral, and welcome back to more Pokemon HeartGold and SoulSilver. Last time, we took on Janine at the Fuchsia City Gym and looked at Pal Park for only a fleeting moment, but still. Cool addition to the game. Now this time, we are going to make our way to the right. Yeah, you thought I was going to stumble over it again. Nope. We make our way to the right, over to Route 15. We've got a few trainers here, some new Pokemon too. Do I want to talk about all of them just yet? No, I'm just gonna walk around, look at these items. The Rose Incense. This is an item that'll be useful a little later on. Actually, what does the Rose Incense do right now? Because I know incenses have multiple effects. I only know it for breeding Roselia to get Badoo. Boost the power of grass moves. Okay, not useful for us because we don't have any grass type users, but oh well. Let's get past that guy. I just want to prove that the other route, I think it's Route 14, I want to prove that it exists. So I can tough out the new Pokemon there, yeah. I need to go back, though. That was kind of dumb on my part. Why did that theme actually get me for a second? Am I dumb? Did I really forget the wild Pokemon theme is different? Oh my god. Guys, I'm cooked. Oh well, I'm gonna go all the way over back and just fight the trainers there. I guess since I'm here, I'm gonna see if I can find any other items to pick up. Alright, well, I guess I got a fight ahead of me, so let's just talk about the new Pokemon right here and now. Alright, Pokemon, time for a battle. Nidorina can immediately evolve after being caught after using a Moonstone. Before you do that, though, I suggest leveling up to level 35 first so it can learn Toxic Spikes, but other than that, you'd be missing out on Flatter, Crunch, Captivate, and Poison Fang, not much else. And Nidorino is pretty much the same story, also learns Toxic Spikes at the same level, but you don't need to worry too much about missing moves on this one. It learns Poison Jab at level 43, but we just got a TM for that. Reminder that both of these have very wide TM move pools, so have fun. And Chansey, which is a super rare Pokemon, only appearing 1% of the time on any of the given routes you can find it. Chansey's claim to fame is having the highest base HP of anything in the game, second only to its evolution, Blissey. Despite having near non-existent base defense, it's a solid wall, but it can't learn some of the moves you know it for in this game, like Wish and Seismic Toss. Toxic and Soft-Boiled are fair game, though. Skiploom can evolve in just one level after catching it here. Like with Hoppip, do keep in mind that it doesn't get Tailwind in this game, so the main thing it's known for isn't here. Early on it was good for Sleep Powder and Stun Spore, but at this point in the game we've had much better options open to us for a while. Yeah, you're not awful, Skiploom, you're just before your time. PP up, very nice. Okay, yeah, no, I keep forgetting. Those segments don't really take all that long, and the fights take a little while since it's a Gen 4 Pokemon game, but okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna cut everything because I literally just showed the whole route without the fights.
Hang on, I have to phone my mom.
Wow, this kid has a phone and he's not even gonna add me. Why bring it up in your dialogue, man? Lame. Whatever, I don't really care. You can tell I have not used the phone calls, like, at all in this game. I swear there's some good stuff from them, it's just, they don't really come up all that much. But anyways, Jox is in the lead now, since Espeon's kind of running out of Psychic uses.
Let's battle, I won't lose.
Level 53. Double Edge, that's a really strong physical normal move. I've had Smokescreen and Swift since like the beginning of the game. Let's get rid of Swift, because Double Edge hits so hard. I did check the stats of Typhlosion here. Joxtic has a perfect attack stat. Perfect attack IV, so at 31. So that's pretty nice. On sunny days, I think the kids would rather be playing in the playground than studying in class. Yeah, but it's like 6:35 right now, so they're probably inside. I didn't want to lose. Alright. Love to do some more battle and preparation, that's it. How about exchange phone numbers? Alright. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Alright. I kind of just want to skip this guy. I think I'm in good standings when it comes to levels. And I'm just trying to get to where I need to be. Wow, that was a very skilled dodge. So, Route 14. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's just a whole bunch of people there. How nice. We got a rotator here. I'm so good at what I do. Hello. It's Suicune. Bye, buddy. Ethan, not again. I'll be there first next time. Having followed it here, I'm starting to understand what Suicune is after. To be honest, I would like to keep this information to myself. But I want to be an honest trainer in front of Suicune. That's why I'm sharing a clue with you. It seems that Suicune prefers hilly places near water. Somewhere north. I don't know exactly where yet. It'll just be you and me. Who will find it first? I challenge you. That's a pretty good clue. Thanks, Eugene. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Hilly places near water up north. But here we are on Route 13. More trainers to fight. In this fenced area. I always remember this being like a super awkward area to navigate in the original games. I think that's the right way where the old guy is, so let me just... Yeah, because you gotta walk around and he's not blocking your path anymore. Bow down before my regal Pokemon. Please have a Persian. That would be so thematically appropriate. He's gonna have something stupid though, watch. Never mind, that is even more thematically appropriate. I'm sorry for doubting you, man. But, your Nidoking is a bit level 29. How's this gonna do? Yeah, about what I expected. Recoil sucks, but it's not a whole lot of it. That's another reason why I'm, like, kinda not wanting to fight too many things here. Everything's really low-leveled. Oh, I don't have anything that would go good against Slowking, do I? I don't. Uh-oh. A Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball. Slowking is more especially defensive, so I'm gonna go Shadow Claw. Yeah, look at that. My guy. Okay. Okay, dude. Nidoking and... Oh, I see. I see what he's saying. No, Nidoking and Slowking made sense, but a level 65 Magikarp, that's a good joke. Dang it. Those... Those developers over at Game Freak, they really do have a sense of humor, don't they? Well, not enough of a sense of humor, because I didn't get enough experience for that. How dare you mock royalty? How dare you bring a level 65 Magikarp against me? Brent, who's this? Sup? This is Brent, how are you? Did you know Bill's younger sister apparently can't wink? So that's it then. I don't even know what to say to that. I don't know how you got that information. Did you, like, ask her or something? I don't know. I'm not going to dwell on that. I'm more concerned about the fact that he just called me just to ask me that specifically. That's... Is he stupid? I don't know. Or is he bored? Maybe he's just really bored. Anyways, here we are on Route 12, if you remember this spot. From the original games. Just a very watery area. A lot of docks here. And the shack. The fishing guru's shack, to be specific. I'm the fishing guru's younger brother. You seem to like fishing, am I right or am I right? People say I have keen eyes. Yes, yes, just as I thought. Here, fishing fan, take this as a super rod. This is the last of the 3 fishing rods. So, that being said, I am going to deselect the Good Rod, because we no longer have a use for it. Oops, that is the opposite of deselecting. And the Super Rod. This is our new fishing rod, and it's so nice. There are a bunch of new Pokemon made available to us now that we have this, so I'm going to talk about them real quick. Dragonair in the Dragon's Den. We've had access to Dratini for ages now, including the free one with Extreme Speed, but if you don't want to spend all that time from the bottom, Dragonair will come knowing Dragon Rush and Aqua Tail, 2 solid physical moves but are unfortunately prone to missing. It'll be 15 levels from evolving, and it might be a tough road getting there. I would normally recommend farming them to get the Dragon Scale, but the Pokeathlon sells those now, there's no need. Kingler in places where you can find Krabby, and that stat spread is as funny as ever. It's finally close to getting a good physical move with Slam at level 44 and Crabhammer at 56. By now you probably have a better water type on the team, and hell, they practically gave you a Gyarados for free in the midpoint of Johto. It's just a shame that all this time later, Kingler doesn't have much going on for it. And in places where you can find Chinchou, you can find Lantern. It still may not have the best offenses in the world, but Signal Beam and Discharge are pretty solid moves to find on it right away. And Aqua Ring at level 47 can help it maintain that high HP. Just like with Chinchou, I'd recommend Volt Absorb as your ability more, since it can switch into electric types and easily restore even more of that HP. And we're ending this off with the Route 12 Swarm Encounter, Relicanth. It's slow, bulky, and hits pretty hard. We've had Waterfall for a while now, and it's 10 levels away from learning Double Edge, if you use the Super Rod, of course. Aqua Tail is available through breeding if you'd rather have that than Waterfall, and it won't get Head Smash until a whopping level 78. Despite all that, I would recommend Rock Head as the ability because of Double Edge. I'm just kind of wanting to see if we have a swarm going on right now. Breaking news! A bunch of Quillfish have decided to make an appearance at Route 32. Funny as I was just talking about how Quillfish was a swarm encounter in Route 32, but I didn't talk about Quillfish's stats back then. Funny how we come full circle like that. Just run past all these guys. Fishing spot. It's called the Silence Bridge because everyone walks tiptoe to avoid scaring the water-type Pokemon. Which is why I'm running. Alright. Lavender Town. We're back here again. I might as well heal up since there's a Pokemon Center here. Now, I would also like to go back towards Vermilion City since, if you remember, there is a certain sleepy guy over there in front of Diglett Cave. Yellow Apricorn, alright. I'm pretty sure that's a fastball. I guess I have to fight these guys. Oh, never mind. Did I? Oh, did I already fight them? I'm sorry, I'm so forgetful. I did go this way, that's right. Duh, of course. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna head back to Vermilion City, which is just south of Saffron City. Wait, I literally have Ho-Oh. I could just be flying. But you know what? I want to make sure I know where I'm going. Oh, wait! I am dumb! I could have gone towards Vermilion City straight from... I could have just gone straight from, the Silence Bridge. Whatever, I can just fly again. It's not a big deal. Sometimes, I'm a bit of a big dumb. It happens. We're still going the same way anyways, Diglett Cave. Am I missing anything here? I'm probably not. Let's head this way. If you remember, we've got... This guy's been sleeping for months, by the way. But now, we have... hello. We have the Pokeflute. We interact with Snorlax with this. The Snorlax opened its eyes wide! Snorlax is morbidly a beast. See what I did there? Anyways, yeah, massive bulk, high physical damage, huge TM coverage, and always comes holding the leftovers, which is one of the best held items in the game. Passive healing at the end of every turn is amazing, especially on a Pokemon as bulky as this one. As for abilities, just keep resetting for the one you want. Immunity is good for a bulky Pokemon to negate poison status, and Thick Fat is more immediately helpful, functionally giving Snorlax 2 more resistances. Leftovers are super annoying with this guy, by the way. Giga Impact, he can't move. Ooh, that supposed to be in Blaze range. I'm gonna try and catch him using Heavy Balls, because I made some over at Kurt's place for, well, this is one reason. I have another coming up way later. But Heavy Balls work great against Snorlax. Well, not that great, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to get him all the way back down to Red Hell. Right, her. This is a lady Snorlax. Okay, I might get knocked out for using Double Edge here, but that's okay. Just as long as I whittle its health down enough. Alright, Heavy Ball number 2. Don't let me down. I still need these. 1, 2, 3. Come on, man. Last one. 2. Aw, that was 1. Crap. And it's still using rollout. That leftovers animation takes forever. Makes it harder to catch. Royale's down. Go, ho-oh. Fine, we'll do Ultra Balls then. I could have done a Quick Ball. Dang it. Okay. No way, dude. Swear to God, if Rollout lands again, I'm going to scream. Oh, never mind. I guess Snorlax is dead. Whatever. I don't need Snorlax for anything. I don't know if there's much of a use to catching one, but I still just kind of wanted those leftovers. What do you want, Balbo? What's up? Come up with new objects. Oh, whatever. Okay. Sure. Yeah, whatever. Let's go through Diglett's Cave, but also we got some new Pokemon here on Route 11. Let's see if I can find it, actually. That is not it. For a second, I thought it was shiny. I was about to scream. I was about to scream my lungs out. You have no idea. Let's go to Diglett's Cave. And just like any dungeon, there's some new Pokemon here. A bunch of Diglett popped out of the ground. That was surprising. No, it's not. It's Diglett's Cave. That's like the least surprising thing ever. But anyways, it's done with... Oh, wait, no, I thought it was like done with renovations. Never mind. I'm thinking of a different game. Nah, we got a bunch of Digletts here. They're doing some stuff. They're doing some cool stuff. No way. Arena Trap. Come on, man. Diglett. You're better than that. I'm outsped by a level 17 Diglett. That is hilarious. That is amazing. Oink-Chu, come on, man. You are a large, rotund individual. Makes sense. Now let's just get one of those repels up. Do I have a super repel or do I just have max? Looks like I got max. Okay, fine. Let's talk about our new Pokemon. Doug Trio. Man, this thing is fast. Arena Trap is a fun ability to trap foes that just barely don't outspeed it and let loose with an Earthquake. The problem is it won't get Earthquake till level 45, but it does come knowing one of its other best moves, Sucker Punch. Even if you don't plan on using it, I still recommend catching one anyways for that Magneton trade in the Kanto power plant. And with the Hoenn sound on, you can find Makuhita. It's bulky, it hits hard, and it's only 5 levels away from evolving. It's not much right now, but Hariyama is so beefy. It has access to Fake Out, Knock Off, and Belly Drum at level 27 to max out its attack stat. Both abilities are also honestly worth considering. Guts makes it hit even harder, and Thick Fat can help make up for those poor defenses. This one's honestly kind of fun. And Absol is finally in a game where it can use physical Dark-type moves. It also gets Swords Dance at level 25. Problem is, you won't be getting any physical Dark-type moves for a while. You'll be stuck with Pursuit until level 44 for Sucker Punch and 52 for Night Slash. Pursuit's good, don't get me wrong, but it's more of a multiplayer move than anything else. It does more damage to opponents that switch out, and that rarely happens in the main story. And with the Sinnoh sound, you can find Chingling. What do I even say about this one, man? It's just a really bad Psychic type with Levitate. We've had access to so many good Psychics for a while, and it's just not worth your time. It doesn't even get that much better after evolving either. And it totally gets one up by the other Sinnoh Sound encounter, Bronzor. It's got a good defensive typing, and its abilities let you choose what weakness it has. Personally, I prefer having Levitate on it. I'll get into that in a bit. Being slow, it's also a really solid user of Gyro Ball, which it gets at level 38 as Bronzong, and it can be taught Rain Dance with the Heart Scale, pairing up really nicely with Levitate. Really good tank here. Looks like we have our next destination to go to, but I kinda gotta go somewhere else and get a cut user, because I can't go to Pallet Town without that. So this guy says Professor Oak is waiting for me in Pallet Town in his lab. He gave me a Sacred Ash, great. Healing item. And there was a guy in this house that gave us a nugget. So, with that little nugget of wisdom, or just a regular old gold nugget, I think I'm going to end the video there. Next time, we are going to make our way over to Pallet Town. Maybe do a little something else. But, either way, regardless, I will see you guys in the next video.